Many years ago, a humble and holy monk was praying in the garden of his monastery. Then he suddenly heard a bird singing. It was the sweetest and most beautiful noise he had ever heard in his life. It was so beautiful, in fact, that he got up off his knees and tried to find the bird. He found it, but no sooner had he laid his eyes upon it than the bird fluttered its wings and flew away. The holy monk forgot himself and left his monastery to go after the bird. He soon found it again, following the noise of its singing. But once again, as soon as he found the little bird, it flew away again. This continued for a while, until the monk noticed it was getting dark. He thought it best to head back to his monastery. When he arrived at the monastery, to his surprise, he found that he did not recognize any of the other monks. They were all perfect strangers. He approached one of the monks and asked what was going on, and why was there so many new brothers. The other monk replied he did not know what he meant. Things were the same as they'd been for days, and no new monks had arrived at the monastery for a couple of months. Then the other monk asked who the holy man was. The holy monk replied with a surprise that he was a monk of the monastery and gave his name. He continued that he had been at mass in the monastery that morning and had gone outside the monastery to follow the sweet singing of a little bird. The other monk started in surprise and told the holy man that there had been a monk in the monastery of that name 200 years ago, and that he had suddenly left the monastery without a word and was never seen again. The holy monk, realizing that he had been gone for centuries looking after the little bird, blessed the name of the Lord and asked for the monk to hear his confession, as he knew his hour of death was at hand. The other monk heard the holy man's confession, and less than an hour later he was dead. For you see, that little bird who sang so sweetly was in fact an angel sent by the Almighty, for it was in that manner that God decided that the holy man should be granted his salvation.